I'm going to show you one of the ways that I roast the chicken. To flavour the chicken, I'm going to use butter, rosemary, thyme, garlic, salt and pepper and the zest of a lemon. Really delicious. Okay, I've got my chicken there. I've washed it inside and out, so that's ready to go. Now what I'm going to do first of all is to make up the buttery mixture of herbs and things. I've got my butter there, nice soft butter, and I'm going to put in some thyme. You can use fresh if you want, but a bit of rosemary. I'm going to use a good pinch of ground black pepper. I'm going to pop in again a good pinch of salt on there as well. I've got the zest of a lemon there, so I've grated the outside of a lemon, and I'm actually using quite a lot of garlic with this one. I've actually crushed this garlic, got about sort of 4 cloves of that. I've given that a good mix up and I've got all the flavours sort of mix of everything. So I'm going to bring back the chicken now, and then we're going to put this buttery sort of mix into the chicken. Okay, I'm just going to hold the chicken there. Now what we want to do is just try and get your fingers underneath the skin. Careful not to tear it. I mean, it's fairly tough, but just try and go right down to the front there as far as you can go. And again, do the same on the other side. Because what we're then going to do is to put all that buttery mixture in there. That's it. Right, so we're going to do that now. And what we can do is just pop one in one half, scoop that in, and the other one in the other half there. That's it. Just pop that in. Now we'll just push that down and just try and get it all the way down there. Flatten it all out, spread it all around. That's it, that's done. And now we're going to just season the outside of the chicken. Okay, to season the outside, I'm just literally going to pour some olive oil on top, like so. And then I'm going to just use my hands and rub all around the chicken, and I'm also going to do underside as well. We want to then put some salt and pepper and all those herbs all over it, so that's all nicely covered. Okay, with the chicken I'm going to season inside the chicken and also the outside and the back. I've just mixed all the sort of same herbs, thyme, rosemary, salt and pepper, so I'm just going to lift this up first of all, and we're just going to sprinkle some of that right inside there, like so. And then we're going to just sprinkle some on the outside and just really try and get it everywhere. And then I'm going to turn it over and do a little bit on the other side as well. So we're trying to get plenty of seasoning on this one. So I'm just going to turn that over and do the other side as well. Just before I put it in the oven, I'm just going to turn it back again. I've got the rest of the lemons there. You see they've got no skin where I've used the zest. So I'm just going to pop those in as well, because lemon always goes well with chicken. Just try and poke that in as much as you can. All ready to go in the oven. I'm just going to tuck the front in there, so it saves those getting burnt, and just at the back there, just the little bit of elastic that came with it. This is ready to go straight into the oven. I've popped my chicken in the oven, the preheated oven. I'm putting the temperature at 190 degrees centigrade. I'm going to cook that for about an hour and 20 minutes. When you cook chicken, it's about 45 minutes per kilo. I mean, this one's about 1.6 kilos, so just going to leave that cooking now. Okay, I'm about halfway through the cooking, so what I'm going to do is just pull the chicken out a little bit, and I'm going to get some of the juices and basin the top of the chicken again and get it all nice. Okay, I'm just going to basin the chicken, so get some of those juices out, just put them back on top really. Just try and do that all over, and then we pop it back in again. Okay, I've finished cooking mine, so I'm now going to pull it out of the oven and have a look. I've got my chicken all cooked. Even at this stage, you can even basin the chicken again, just to give it the final flavours, and even a little bit when you serve it up, because it's, you know, it's all quite nice, the sort of sauce we've got here. Now what I would say is, normally I would recommend leaving it for about 15-20 minutes before you serve it up, so it's still warm. I mean, you can always put a bit of tin foil over it or something to keep it nice and warm, but it kind of moistens up the chicken. You can always tell when your chicken's cooked. Just pierce a knife in it and make sure the juices run clear. Left this for about 15 minutes, and what I'm going to do is just trim away some of this breast, just lift that away from the bone, so we get a nice piece of breast there with all those flavours.
What I'm going to do is serve it up on a plate, a little bit of mashed potato and some veg. So I'll do that next. Okay, I've got my chicken there, and even then you can put some of the juices on there because these are really flavoursome. And what we can do is maybe with the mash, put a little bit of mash there, a little bit of gravy, put salt and pepper on there. Let me just try a little bit of this breast, that's the bit with the flavours. Looks quite nice. Ah, it's nice, really nice.